We need diversity in engineering teams to create better outcomes for the world in which we live. We also need it because it's the right thing to do. We need that equity of opportunity within the engineering sector.
Diversity is so important because engineers are solving challenges faced by society, so you want to be as diverse as the society in which you're working in.
To get the best solutions, we need to involve as many diverse groups of people as we can.
Despite the numerous initiatives and the enthusiasm and the energy around working on improving the diversity, the numbers around the amount of women in the engineering sector and STEM fields more broadly, as well as the representation of women and girls through that education pathway, has stayed stagnant for many years. And so there's lots of interest and excitement around what actually does make a difference and what kind of things can we be doing to actually affect change.
One of the ways that EWB is supporting diversity in STEM is by supporting projects like the one that I was working on. Over the last 12 months, I've been working on a project to develop new resources for the school outreach program. And one of those new resources is a new module that's tailored towards female students. Tailoring the content to the female students really helps them to engage more and really get into the activity and hopefully be inspired to then go and pursue those engineering careers.
Engineers Without Borders has been recently investigating diversity and inclusion within the groups that we work with. We have lots and lots of particularly university chapters that have great gender diversity, not only just at the activities that they run, but also in the executive committees and in leadership positions. Underpinning all the work that we do at Engineers Without Borders is this idea that engineers can make a positive difference in the world. And what we found was that through understanding what the engineering degree that you're working towards could actually lead to in the future and the role that engineering might play in the world, the women that we were chatting to were more motivated to continue with their degree, study harder, and had this deeper commitment to being engineers. And that's really exciting because it potentially has implications for not just the university groups that we were looking at in this piece of work, but also the sector as a whole. We've started with that gender focus because we know that we have an opportunity to investigate that. But what does it look like if we start putting other lenses on the idea of diversity? And that's a really interesting place to potentially go next. My hope is that through this work, we will start to see a more inclusive engineering sector that truly represents the diversity that we see in society. And we'll start to get the creative, innovative solutions that are so necessary for the challenges that this world is facing.